Particular technology that you can put in your farm that will help you probably have better yield and probably reduce down on the waste, and the most important part of all, how you can probably get it onto your farm. And as we took the break, I was asking Mr. Adam Zamenya here, who is the National Sales Manager of Sistema Bio, what are we feeding into this particular biodigester in terms of, you said we're using already what we have in the farm. So what are we feeding it?
So at the moment, the farmers that we visit and target are those that keep the following animals. They keep cows.
All right.
They keep pigs. And they keep poultry.
All right.
So at the moment, our technology uses waste from these three animals. However, the range could be wider, but we are currently sticking to these three.
All right.
The bulk of our farmers are actually dairy farmers. And pig farming is growing in Kenya, has actually really grown. And so is poultry.
So watu wa mbuzi hamututaki?
For now, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those three particular types of wastes are what you feed into.
For now, yes.
All right. And you said the cheapest is at 73K, which ule farmer mdogo anaweza ama wanamuitanga mkulima mdogo,
right,
can afford.
Yeah.
But you've also sorry.
Yeah. Actually, I need to mention something. So the least amount of waste required is 1 bucket.
A normal bucket?
Yes.
The 20-liter bucket?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the least that will be fed that can run our lowest product, our smallest
And
unit.
you said that 1 bucket will produce 3 hours of gas.
Cooking gas,
Cooking
methane.
gas, methane gas.
Methane gas.
So how long does it take once I put it in there? Does it take a day, 2 days, maybe 3, 4 days?
So depending on how you use it, as long as on a daily basis you feed the reactor per the specs, when we install, we train you on what to do. All you need to do is ensure that you
every day feed it a bucket.
Yeah.
No, but I'm asking from the first bucket.
Right.
It's a brand new system I've installed.
Right.
So from the first bucket, when should I expect my first gas?
Yeah. So I need to mention something. The weather has an impact on the chemical reaction in the biodigester. So colder places will take longer to generate gas. Warmer, hotter places will do the opposite. So when we install, for the smallest kit, would require you to feed about 40 buckets. Okay? And the ratio of waste to water is 2 to 1.
So 2 buckets of waste, 1 bucket of water.
The other way.
Oh, 2 buckets of water, 1 bucket of waste.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
So that's all you need to feed. Takes about between 2 weeks and 1 month. Like I said,
Yeah.
a lot of factors.
Longer, hotter, shorter.
Yes.
All right.
All that.
All right. So I was just going through the conversation we were having, and you have obviously linked up with other partners as well. For instance, there's Kawisafi here. What is Kawisafi in connection to System Bio all about? Systema Bio, sorry.
Thank you. So Kawisafi, which in English is what? Clean energy?
Yeah,
yeah. So Kawisafi.
Kawi ni energy.
Yes.
Yes.
They're part of a larger capital venture group. I won't mention right now, but what they have done is they have done due diligence of what we do and are convinced that we are on to something really noble and that we need support to scale, ultimately to benefit our farmers.
Yes.
So they have pumped in some money. Other funders have matched, like AXA Limited, have matched their contribution, and a few other partners that we have done similar. So we have recently raised some amount that you've seen in the press.
Right.
It's about $15 million.
Yes.
And a big chunk of that money is going to benefit the farmer either directly or indirectly.
And this is in the countries you've mentioned or in Kenya alone?
So I think in terms of relevance, let's just talk about what's going to happen to our farmers in Kenya.
Right.
And to a large extent, the East African market, because we service East Africa from our Nairobi hub.
Okay.
Now, this money is going to do a lot of things.
Such as?
A lot of things, both internally and externally, with the ultimate objective of benefiting our smallholder farmers. Now, several things. One, internally, we offer our technology as is right now. We are aware there are opportunities to do more, to bring newer technology, to improve on the existing, to offer more, based on how our farmers live and what they need, what solutions they need. So our research and development department is going to get even busier, churning out more appliances. And we're going to improve even the process, it will probably be cheaper at some point. If we can make efficiencies in our production,
Right.
then we'll pass that benefit to our farmers. I mean, it's a given if
Right.
that happens. The second thing is we offer a lot of training to our farmers. Noticeably, we are limited in terms of our reach. By the way, our current geography is largely the dairy belt.
Yes.
So we are in the larger Mount Kenya region into central Kenya,
Rift Valley.
and Rift Valley. We are now intending to expand, and this funding is going to really fast track that expansion into even the larger, what I would call Elgeyo Marakwet, into Trans Nzoia, even into Nyanza, and what I would call the upper rift. So we'll go into Narok, and probably over time start going towards the eastern side. Ideally, we should reach every farmer.
Okay.
So we've been limited in terms of how fast and how far we can grow. So now we have more support, we have more strength to do that. The other thing that we will really embark on is, which is internal, is expand our skill base, bring in more, especially agroecologists, who do a great job. We have very few of them in the organization. We need more of these guys who can go out there, train farmers, show them how easy it is to convert their waste into energy.
Right.
The other thing which we'll do is, our current model is B2C. We pretty much business to customer.
Oh, BTC. All right.
We walk through farmer gates and have conversations directly. We have our own agents that work with us. We are about, give or take, 200 of us. We need more boots on the ground to cover more ground.
Are you offering guys employment indirectly?
Yes, I am.
All right. So you're telling guys they can actually apply for jobs.
Please hit me up right now.
All right.
You'll join tomorrow. You'll join tomorrow morning. Okay. The other thing is, which is I'm alluding to that fact, is we've been largely a B2C business. We'd like to now reach farmers faster, more efficient, cheaper, and obviously transfer that benefit to our farmers in terms of pricing, in terms of even other extra or tertiary product services that we offer. So we are seeking distributors, we're seeking more partners, we are discussing and working with a lot of microfinance institutions. You know them, some of the major ones are our partners.
Okay.
And we're speaking to quite a lot. Actually right now, if I give you the number, we're speaking to about 50 potential partners and distributors who will help us reach more farmers.
Yes, across the country.
Across the country,
Right.
and beyond the borders.
So just to reiterate, because we did ask people earlier on what are some of the changes that currently we can implement, and obviously you've mentioned the fact that through the waste management system that you're going to go through, we'll have probably a more refined fertilizer that we can put back into our farms and have better yield. You said 40%, 40% what, returns? Or you said 40%
savings.
Increase? Sorry?
Savings.
Oh, savings.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay.
And crop production, about 30% growth over the current rates, and shorter production time. Yeah.
So can I use other kinds of waste that I get from the farm apart from just animal waste?
So for now, like I said, our R&D is busy. We have a project which we call Dung Beetle. Actually, from this interview, I'm going to take a few partners to visit some of the sites where we're piloting human waste plus kitchen waste.
Oh.
In terms of...
So when I talked about the sewage, it was a serious...
Yeah. So we are currently piloting that. We are yet to commercialize, but that's going to happen. So like I said, there's a lot in the pipeline in terms of what else. So I would only say, watch this space. Yeah.
Now, in terms of if someone wanted to say a farmer probably, or even someone who's not a farmer, they want to literally come in as investors, under what kind of banner would they come in? Someone says, oh, I have this money, it has just been sitting here, and I want to partner with these guys. I'm not a farmer. Me, I just want to invest with you guys. Is there such possibilities for such individuals?
I am sure we can have that conversation at a much higher level.
Yeah.
Right now, I would say if you have that kind of money, come to the office tomorrow morning, let's talk. I'll show you how you can invest that money and make money as well.
Right.
Yeah, there are options.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, for the individuals you said that started out in Mexico and the US when they came together and gave birth to this beautiful idea. You must have probably met some kind of, do I call it friction resistance? How is the Kenyan market in regards to the uptake of this kind of tech?
So, good question. And not to spite anyone, but there's been what I would call low quality installations of similar products. When I say similar, I mean biodigesters.
Okay.
There are different aspects or technologies
Because
that attempt to do the same thing.
This is technology that has existed for
A long time.
Some decades, yeah.
Yes. Now, the workmanship, I would say, has contributed to a lot of poor results of a number of installations from a number of players.
Okay.
So one of the major challenges we face every time we walk through farmer doors is the moment we introduce ourselves as people coming from a biodigester background, there's at some point some resistance because farmers who have been exposed to other technologies that have not been useful clearly dismiss us.
Yeah.
And until that point when we explain ourselves and say, hey, we offer something that is durable, I mean, all the USPs that come with our product. I mean, we mention all of them. Not to brag or anything, but our products do what we say they do.
Okay.
Yeah. And we walk the journey with farmers. I mean, it's 5 years in Kenyan market right now. Our NPS scores are amazing. We have very few complaints from our existing farmers. And when they complain, we are quick to react.
Okay.
So we try and do things simpler, better, faster. Ultimately, we care about the farmer.
Let's talk safety. How safe is this biodigester, bioreactor, biosystema bio? Because someone would assume, hey, it produces gas. Of course, we all know it's methane, but it produces gas. Si itachoma watoto wetu, itachoma nyumba zetu, itachoma establishments zetu. So how safe is it?
Good question. Really, really safe. We guarantee you of safety. We have incorporated safety components in our installation, in our kits. So that gas that is piped to your point of use, say the kitchen, is not pressurized. It's not like LPG, okay? So the other thing we do is we purify it, we filter it to remove any impurities. So what pipes into the kitchen is pure methane, okay? Now the other thing is there's a safety valve.
Yeah.
If there's excess gas in your reactor, like when it's really full, like a balloon, like you've seen, we can release gas into the atmosphere.
Okay.
Don't forget, we are also in the business of reducing greenhouse gas emissions. So what we release into the atmosphere isn't harmful to the
But
world.
methane gas is a greenhouse gas.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we ensure that what leaves
Is not
is
greenhouse.
slightly safer. Okay? Let's just leave it that way.
Okay, all right. I will not bother you with the science part of it because I don't want you to say something that might contradict, but at least safety-wise, you've assured us that it's an installation that we can install. How about in terms of, because you said you will train the farmers on how to use this, tell them how to put it here, tell them, you know, when to do what and what and what. But does it need someone, because let's be honest, not every farmer out there is someone who's going to school like you and me.
Sure.
Yeah. So is it something that is complicated that if you take it to my grandmother, for example, she will need to call me to go all the way to Kitui County to you know, supervise its installation and probably even supervise its usage?
Absolutely not.
My grandmother can use it.
Your grandmother can use it.
Okay.
All she
No,
needs
my grandma
to do,
is old, eh?
all she needs to do
Ehe.
is just mix the gishoro
Ehe.
in water
Aha.
to remove any stones or sticks or anything that is not needed in there that will
Right.
interfere with the chemical reaction. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. There's nothing else.
Haitaki mtu ashike manual. You know manual. You know everything in Kenya comes with a manual. Even our phones come with manuals.
Sure.
Our TVs come with manuals. So my grandmother doesn't need every day to be like anaangalia ndiye ajue what to use where.
No, not at all. Not at all. A lot of these equipment are run by farm workers.
Yeah.
A lot of these boys have not gone to school. So it's plug and play, so to speak.
For lack of a better word.
Yeah.
In terms of system support, are you guys on call in case someone who's watching right now, they make that purchase and then they install it? it breaks down, alafu sasa hawajui watapigia nani?
Great question. So our organization is structured in such a way that we support the farmer. So we are the commercial guys. We have a tech ops team who are on 24-hour call. Okay? Anytime there's an issue, we can remotely troubleshoot, but we can also physically visit. In terms of footprint, we are closer to farmers. So the dairy belt that I talked about, we have farm offices, we have our tech ops hubs where we keep them with all the spare parts if needed. We've really decentralized our operations. We're hardly in the head office. We are always in the farms. We don't dress like I'm dressed today. We're always in...
You're there in gumboots?
Oh, in gumboots and, you know...
And aprons?
We're with the farmers every day.
Yeah, okay. Now, you've said that there are options in terms of financing, how we can come there and get this one. So, do I get a loan from a bank, or do you connect me with the bank, or tunasikizana tu hapa hivi kama best?
So you have both options. We have a partner who helps us finance these kits. So we can give you a loan at a very low interest rate that you pay over time. Clearly, you will go through a thorough credit assessment.
Of course.
That's given. But we also partner with a lot of institutions.
Yeah.
So in the event that you choose that option, you can walk to them because we have an MOU and an agreement between us. You can express your interest and go through the credit process, which clearly makes our life a little easier.
Yes.
Because we are sorted.
wash your hands.
Yes, we are sorted from a risk perspective. Yeah.
In terms of return policy, is there a return policy? In case I have come, I have installed this 73,000 shillings worth of investment in my farm, and then 6 months later I realize, ikitu, I really don't need it. Now what happens after that?
Good question. So,
yeah.
At the point of installation, before we install, we sit together, walk through a simple agreement between us that spell your part and my part as a farmer and as a provider. So there are provisions for different scenarios. In the event that you change your mind, the contract takes care of that.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
There are instances when we can get it back. There are instances when the contract will spell that we will not get it back.
Yeah.
Because it has to be in a certain state for us to be able to even reuse it or recover our investment. Yeah.
Government, are you guys working with the government in any ways to ensure that this kind of techie is helping Kenyans? Ama munacheza kivyenu?
Thank you. Yes, we have worked with them. VAT was waived last year on this technology.
Nice.
And we passed that benefit instantly in our pricing to the farmers. Instantly, when that happened.
All right.
So that's one. On the policy side, we also try and lobby with other like-minded people. We have a great supporter, the Clean Cooking Association, that helps our cause by negotiating with the government, lobbying for us. We have a lot of fora that bring us together. We do a lot of knowledge imparting to farmers on what else is available, ultimately for their benefit.
How can farmers get to you, the ones who've been listening, in terms of now probably they want to install this? Wakupata namna gani?
So we have a number which I'll share with you at the end of this.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah. They can find us. But Sistema Bio is available in Nairobi, in Githunguri, in Embu, in Meru. We are setting up our Nyeri shop, the same way we're setting up our Uasin Gishu shop, hived off Nandi.
Yeah.
We will soon be in Trans Nzoia, in Bungoma. We are now in Kisii. We will be touching Kilgoris pretty soon. And we will also be in Nyandarua actively.
Are you anywhere in Ukambani?
No, we are not.
Mnadhani hatuna ng'ombe, si ndio? Haya, ni sawa sawa. Thank you very much. How can those ones you mentioned somewhere, employment opportunities, watu wafanye nini ndio wanini wakuje kuwatafute job?
So if you're interested in working with us, please reach out to our hub offices or get us on Facebook, on Instagram, we're on LinkedIn. or you can walk through the gates anytime that you
Right.
want.
Okay.
I'm going to also give us a number
Yeah.
that we can share,
Yeah.
that you can call,
All right.
and we'll respond immediately.
Please do. Give it out.
Okay.
Wacha watu wakuja wafanye kazi. The number of jobless youths in this country inanidi wasaidiwe. Meanwhile, in case you'd like to reach out to them for other purposes, you can also let me know, and I'll definitely put you in touch with Sistema Bio. And of course, if you're a farmer, you're probably saying, I throw a lot of waste away. Well, this is your chance to actually do the right thing. And let's save the environment in the process as we even, produce food. Do you have that number?
I'll get it to you.
You'll get it, eh?
Yeah.
Sawa sawa.
And you'll share it.
Atanipatia alafu nitawasort. You know how to get me. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, K24 TV across all socials, and of course right there on our WhatsApp. We'll definitely link you up. Until tomorrow, man, it's been real. Kwaheri.